It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Am I doing this mic correctly? It's good to be back. No. Alright, I'm doing it correctly now. Alrighty, so I'm going to talk about today my lack of life experience. I have a lot of life experience that I need to learn about. I need to earn a lot more understanding onto how to be the best man that I could possibly be. I was trying to think about what type of video to make today, but I was having kind of a brain fog because I couldn't really think about what's going to be the best video to make today. What's a good topic? What's something that I can really talk about, really, put my opinion out there about on. And I was just like, I really have nothing to really think about like that. I was thinking like, damn, I have a lack of life experience. I am 24 years old. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of life experience that I need to go through, a lot of learning that I need to do. And I understand that. I understand that there's a lot of learning from my end of things to be better, and for sure, because I'm forever going to be a student to the game of life. I forever want to learn how to be better. I forever want to understand my mistakes and conquer those mistakes and be like, okay, see that scenario, see that situation, do better in. And I feel like that's how everybody should be like. Everybody should really take what they do, see those actions, and be like, okay, how can I make that better? How can I do that better? How can I analyze that better? How can I treat people better? At the end of the day, harsh life experiences are the only way you actually learn. I mean, as a man at least, I don't know how it is with female, but as a man, we only learn the hard way. That's the only way I've ever learned. I've only learned the hard way, harshly, and just hard. Everyone's always told me I've always learned the hard way though, but that's just usually me. And I feel like that's the only way two grows, by learning the hard way. I think God actually, that's how you learn your lessons. It's in the harshest way possible, basically. But that's the only way it matters to you. I think, let's say it like this, though, right? If your girlfriend says, all right, bud, you need to stop cheating. And you'll be like, oh, okay. And then you still cheat, and then she leaves. You're like, why are you leaving? Because you only learn the hard way. You only learn by everything fucking up. And that's the only way that you can be better, is by when everything fucks up. When everything is not on point, you have to make it on point. This is a chaotic world we're living in 2024. 2024 is very chaotic, and with chaos comes opportunity. There's a gap, right? And the gap's going to close as the chaos starts to end. So with this gap, this is a good time for opportunity to upper echelons of class, right? You can hit the upper class of echelons by having this gap of chaos that the world has never seen before. And once you see that as an opportunity, like, I have to take it. And that taking that opportunity is going to come with a lot of life experiences as well. I'm not going to be this regular streamer who came on YouTube to sell my soul. I'm going to be the streamer that tells the truth. More people need to be like that. Tell the truth. Understand that God is with you. Understand that being better means you got to have God in your life, really, in some way, some fashion. And that takes a lot of hard work at the end of the day. But being the best man you can be comes by telling the truth. Truth brings you closer to God. When you tell the truth, you are closer to God. Plain and simple. The demons have to go in the dark. The demons have to work in the shadows. How you kill demons is by telling the truth and bringing demons into the light. So take this time of chaos as a grand gesture from the universe to say, this is your time. This is your time to be great. This is your time to really make it. This is your time to do things that nobody in the past probably couldn't do in peasantry. So if, like me, you know what I'm saying, I don't come from wealth. But when I become wealthy, I want to make sure I add it onto my bloodline. So this is a time to really focus on how to make your bloodline greater, how to extend your last name after you're gone. And these are moments like this where I'm going in front of the camera and being vulnerable, saying I don't know what fucking type of video to make, but I'm just going to talk anyways, and I'm going to learn on the way. those is how you extend your bloodline and bring it onto your kids. Like, understand these morals, values is what we stand for as a bloodline, as a family. I feel like that's the most important thing in life. The most important thing in life is having a family, growing your family, extending your family legacy, having a legacy that you can put onto your children. That's the most important. That's what any man wants in life, is to have a legacy and be his last name forever be remembered and feared. So you gotta love the chaos. You gotta love that this time is chaotic. Breathe it in and understand this is your time to be great. Greatness comes when chaos happens. Greatness comes after you fuck up a lot. You're gonna have a lot of fuck ups. That's the whole point. Is doing things that are gonna make your skin crawl after you've done it and be like, fuck, I messed up. But you learned from it, saw that. Even I was watching a video today. You have to even evaluate your wins. Like, you can't just evaluate when you lose. You have to evaluate your wins as well. Just as hard as your losses. You need to evaluate your wins just as hard as you evaluate when you lose. When you win, you have to dissect, like, how can I have done this better? How can I see this in a different way? How can I have done this way? What did I do? Yeah, it's a win, but what did I do wrong in there? There was definitely some things that I did wrong I missed on. How can I not miss on that again? How can I make sure that I'm on point every single time? And then just you can never be perfect, but when you try for perfection, you'll get there. So at the end of the day, embrace the chaos, breathe it in, and breathe it out, because it's going to be a short time when things are going to not be chaotic, and it's not going to be as easy to get a few passports to evade a country if need be, or it's not going to be as easy because governments want control. Governments want to control you. They want to control everything you do. So obviously we're facing a time to where they're pushing towards controlling your bank accounts, controlling your cars, controlling what you think, controlling everything you see. So it's just slim time to where we actually generally kind of have freedom, but the government's going to try to take that away utilizing AI and just a lot of things going on. It's chaotic once again. So take this time to be like, okay, how can I make sure that I can help me, my family, as best as I can get to the next level and use my powers for good to still fight? Because as a man, another thing too, you always have to be ready for war as a man. Just because we're so pussified now as men, we've lost that sense of understanding of being ready for war, being ready to go to war for what you believe in and what your influence is. There's a reason war is just influence. War is one side trying to push their influence on the other side, and the other side fighting back. It's just a war of influence at the end of the day. People bomb, kill just for influence on that specific area or that specific situation. That's what war is. The power of influence and how you can influence something else, influence a different country, influence those people's minds. That's what war is. So as a man, you always have to be ready for constant battle at the end of the day. With success, we'll have constant battles. Getting on the road to success will have constant battles, conflict, disagreements, and learning periods and learning moments. So yes, like my lack of life experience, that's fine. I have a lot of lack of life experience, but I'll learn. Just like everything I do, I learn, come better, and I'm going to use my platform for something good, something great, and something that can prosper and actually genuinely help other people open their mind about evaluating things. You can't take things at face value. You have to evaluate it and see how is it going to best benefit you. The world is yours. Mike Smith, Top G.